Great bull. Oh, split.
All right, well, I've been trying to figure out all day what I wanted to do. So I thought when I did the contest for the knife, where you had to watch all the videos and tell me how many elk and deer sheds I found this year, that somebody would spend this next week watching the videos and come up with an answer. But when I got up this morning, there was already 3 people that had submitted guesses or answers, which meant that they must have binge-watched videos all night. So what I had said was the first person to come up with the correct answer. And then after I started trying to figure out who had the correct answer, I realized that's harder than you might think, because some of them were including antlers that I mentioned but didn't show on video. And there are some videos where I didn't video every antler I picked up, and counting dead heads and things like that. I checked on those 3 enough to make sure that they actually were watching the videos and had accurate information, even though the numbers might vary just a little bit. And so I was trying to decide what to do. So I posted on the video at that point that I had 3 people in already that had the answers in. And so I haven't looked at any of the ones that might have come in after that point. I did notice that a couple people that had commented earlier had changed their comments to be guesses on those numbers, but I'm not including those ones because they came in after I'd already commented that I had 3 answers and that we would see who won out of those 3. But I felt bad all day that, that 3 people did that and watched all the videos and got the information that I said they needed to get. And I appreciate all of you, and I've had about 100 people already want in on the giveaway of the antler, so that's cool. But I've decided that what I want to do is all 3 of those people that did their guesses, they came in about the same time, or they were all in before I woke up this morning. Jacob Ross, Hunter Carlson, and Brian Larson. All 3 had guesses in before I got up this morning. So one of those 3 is going to win. But then I felt bad. So here's what we're going to do. One of those 3 is going to win the knife that I already have made. And I have a random number generator, 1, 2, or 3. I wrote them down in this order: Jacob Ross 1, Hunter Carlson 2, Brian Larson 3. That was just in the order as I scrolled down through the comments that their names came up. So Jacob Ross will be number 1, Hunter Carlson will be number 2, and Brian Larson will be number 3. What I'm going to do is all 3 of you are going to win a knife. However, I don't have the other 2 knives. You'll have to wait for me to start another batch and finish them. Just so you guys are aware, I don't push my my knives on my videos hardly ever. I don't usually mention them because that isn't the purpose. But you can see my knives on William Arthur's Knives on Facebook, and so I'll have to make the other 2 knives. All my knives are made from scratch. The one that I'm giving away tonight, I actually forged from round stock, and it'll be a really nice knife. I'll do 2 other ones. They're going to be fairly simple knives, not super extravagant, but I'll do some nice hunting style knives that'll be really good hunters with the Kydex sheath. So all 3 of you are going to win a knife. But tonight we'll find out who wins the first one that gets mailed out. Now, to claim the knives, I need you to message me on William Arthur's Knives on Facebook, so that I can get your contact information, your address, and that to mail it to you. If for some reason you can't get on Facebook, then you can message me here and we'll do something different, but that should work for everybody. To just William Arthur's Knives, get on there and message me your information, and I'll get it sent out to you. So, without further ado, I have a random number generator. It will generate a number between 1 and 3. If it is number 1, it will be Jacob Ross. If it is number 2, it'll be Hunter Carlson. If it is number 3, it'll be Brian Larson. So here we go. 1, 2, Number 3, Brian Larson. So Brian, contact me on William Arthur's Knives. Hunter and Jacob also contact me. If you guys don't contact me within a week, then you don't win. You have to be paying attention enough to know that you won. Sorry, Keith. But so Brian Larson, let me circle that so I know who it was. All 3 of you get to me with your contact information. Jacob and Hunter, it will take me probably a week or 2, depending on how busy I am, to get a couple more knives done. Those knives are made from scratch, from the steel, the wood, and everything. I do all of it from scratch, so none of it's not a kit knife or something that you order and put together. So it does take me a little bit of time, and there'll be some nice knives. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys watching all those videos. So now I know that I'm somewhere in the range of 70 and 75 elk horns and 40 and 45 deer antlers on the year, which is cool. Everybody else that's watching, just keep putting in the I'm in or I want in, whatever you want to on that video, and we'll do the drawing next week on Sunday for that deer shed. Now, there's been a couple people that say that I should do an elk shed instead, but the problem with that is, one, shipping. You know, I don't know how I would ship a giant elk shed. This 4-point deer shed's big enough. It would be difficult. So that's it. But see, here's someone that Anthony just said, I'm in. So he'll be in that contest. And you guys can win the antler. And Jacob Ross, Hunter Carlson, Brian Larson, thank you for watching all those videos and getting me the information so I know where I'm at on the year. And congratulations to each one of you. Brian, I'll get you that knife out as soon as you get me your address. Jacob and Hunter, as soon as I get them finished, I'll get them sent out to you. Thank you.